Good day, everybody. Hope everybody's having a pleasant Monday, the 24th of August, 2020. My name is Jewel. This is the General J7409 weather forecast. I haven't forgot you guys. I've been so busy with these storms. It keeps you on your toes. But we're going to have some general weather for today. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click subscribe. Click the bell. Make sure you click all to ensure you get all of the latest weather videos I put out. I will have tropical storm updates coming up. Do not worry. Now, as we look here, this is the European model. And before I get into the weather for today, I just want to point out something when it does come to tropical weather. This isn't Marco. This isn't, of course, Laura. It's neither one of those, as you know. But you see this system right here. I have it set on the wind gust because you can see it better. But you see a timestamp here also. Sunday, the 30th. You can see it start here. But I just want to click it and let it go through. If it will work right quickly here. And it looks like it doesn't want to. So, here we go. See how it moves up? Now it's working. Here we go. Now follow this little thing. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but just follow it. The barometric pressure is 29.73 now, and the wind's beginning to pick up in this quadrant over here. And you can see how it's moving along. You see the timestamp at the bottom here. This may be the next system coming somebody's way, okay? Looks like at the moment, now this is way far out, and you know we can't pinpoint anything. This is ridiculous. It may go away, but at the same time it may not. I want you guys to be aware of what's happening. See how it is beginning to get more isobars around it, turning into a storm by the 2nd of September. That's what it's looking like. We'll turn the pressure gradients off right quick. You can see this is gust of wind. We'll see what they're looking like in here. 57 miles per hour. Let's check out and see what the rain is looking like in. You can see it does have this quadrant starting to build with the rain in it here. Look like at this time it should go north of most of the islands. Of course, all of this can change from day to day to every 4 hours. It can change when it comes to tropical weather. I just wanted to point this out to you guys though, so you would be aware there is another system that is going to be coming our way. Here's a look at the NAM map for the next 3 days, courtesy of Tropical Tidbit. The NAM map, of course, what the NAM map is where all of the forecasts from all over the U.S. are put together and combined into one. Now, this is the GFS. It may be not looking like the European, so here's Marco, of course. When you see everything happening when it comes to Laura, this or that, it may not look exactly like what we've been showing, and then it might. It's going to change. I just wanted to point that out. So let's turn it on and let it run through. You can see your timestamp up in the left-hand corner here. Okay, now what's going on? Marco is going to cause heavy rainfall and some coastal flooding concerns, and Laura should strengthen in the Gulf of Mexico and pose some significant threat to the Gulf Coast. We still have those raging wildfires continuing in the west, with increased risk for some more dry thunderstorms and additional fires through early this week. Now, late season heat wave, that's what's going to happen in the Midwest. Showers and severe storms to develop over the Great Lakes and Northeast, and I will show all of the severe weather coming up. Now, Tropical Storm Marco, at the moment's on a weakening trend, but still poses some threat to the central Gulf Coast today. Hurricane and tropical storm warnings, as well as storm surge warnings and flash flood watches, are in place from Louisiana, stretching on east to the Florida Panhandle. Locations farther east, such as southern Georgia and South Carolina, can expect periods of rain to develop throughout the day, with torrential downpours possible in the more intense thunderstorm areas. Now, Marco is forecast to track west along the Louisiana coast tomorrow and then end up near the southeast Texas coast Wednesday. There could still be some locally heavy showers and storms over the lower Mississippi Valley on Tuesday and far west and eastern Texas, as this remnant from Marco and the moisture sticks around into the middle of the week. While Marco's days as a named storm are numbered, Tropical Storm Laura, located just south of Cuba this morning, is supposed to track into the Gulf of Mexico tonight and take aim at the Gulf Coast later this week. Unlike Marco, which weakened due to more of the hostile environment developments of the atmospheric conditions, with Laura, they will become increasingly favorable for Laura to intensify as it journeys through the Gulf of Mexico. Now, as a result, it's looking like Laura's forecast to strengthen and make landfall as a hurricane. There's still questions about Laura's track through the Gulf and its intensity at landfall. Still a little uncertain on the track and the intensity, but you can bet hazards such as storm surge, strong winds, heavy rainfall resulting in coastal and inland flooding are still very likely to occur along this storm's path. So please keep up with what's going on. I will have a tropical update, as I said, coming up just in a little while. Meanwhile, the fires, these are devastating fires in the west. They continue with copious amounts of smoke blanketing much of the western half of the country. There's red flag warnings up. They're going to remain in place across much of the northern and central California area, as well as southern Oregon and northern Nevada, due to all of these favorable conditions for wildfires to develop and spread. It's looking like more dry thunderstorms are anticipated today, which could in turn generate more of these wildfires. The air quality alerts. The air is awful in that area, folks. The alerts are in place throughout parts of the western U.S. and likely will remain in place for some time. If you have any breathing conditions, you live out west, I hope you are taking precautions, and I would recommend wearing a mask if you're out at all. In addition to the two tropical systems and the raging wildfires in the west, and late season heat wave is taking shape from the northern high plains and Midwest, then extending into the Great Lakes through midweek. Now, daytime highs are going to soar up well into the 90s, with some locations that could surpass the century mark. Severe weather is going to be a frequent visitor to the Great Lakes and Northeast regions for the first half of the week. Chance of flash flooding is also possible, so let's go check out the severe weather for today. As we take a look at the categorical outlook for severe weather today, you can see where it is enhanced, where it is yellow. Chance of rain just about anywhere you go except for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and the white areas here, California, parts of Oregon. You can see where it looks like it might not rain. Anywhere in this green, folks, we can have some thunderstorms pop up. Also, where right around the Keys where it's marginal here, I'm going to show you in just a moment, they've already had 2 spottings of water spouts this morning. That's all due to the tropical weather. Now, the evolution of a small but organized southeastward moving cluster of storms is possible today across parts of the upper Midwest, as you can see. Now, some may pose a risk for very large hail and tornadoes before the risk for potentially damaging wind gusts become more prominent. Now, Tropical Storm Marco may pose a risk for tornadoes across central, southeastern Louisiana, and southern Mississippi. So let's go over and check out the tornado outlook. 5% chance where Marco may be. You can see right here in Mississippi and Louisiana. Good chance is 5%, but trust me, Isaias didn't even hit me. It went west of me. tornadoes galore. People died. Damage still not taken care of. Be aware of tornadoes, okay? Especially down in this area as Marco moves across the coastal areas of this section and gets closer to it. We got a 2% chance of tornadoes up in Minnesota. When it comes to the wind outlook from this cluster of storms for this area I was talking about, looking like a good chance, at 15% chance of some severe wind gusts in Minnesota and Wisconsin. And when it comes to the hail, looking like where you see this black is significant chance of large hail. And the yellow 15% moves over to Michigan with a 5% chance of hail. I did want to show you this right quick before we leave. This is rain and tropical rain from Marco right now going on, and this is early around 8 a.m. in the morning almost, EDT time at my house. This will continue, and you can see this is off the coast of Florida Panhandle right in here, but water spouts have already been going on this morning. These are 2 water spouts that have already been found. I do expect this activity to keep up as it does move across. So where I showed you guys in Mississippi areas and in the Louisiana areas around here, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you didn't have some severe weather with thunderstorms and possibly tornadoes in the panhandle of Mobile, Alabama, the Mobile area in here. That wouldn't surprise me either, as this is beginning to move across now. So everybody in these areas, be aware and stay safe. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. I love you all and thank you so much for everything you do for me. May each of you have much peace, love, and kindness in your lives today. And thank you so much for watching.